Hello everyone. Today we'll be reading an exciting chapter of My Hero Academia as well as talking about the anime episodes I missed. And I'll likely go over the discrimination plotline, like in all. Hello, Toph fan. Hello, Ozzy. It's a little loud. It's a little too loud. Let's bring it down a notch. There we go. Woke up like 30 minutes ago. And I was like, shit. I gotta put it up now. I gotta start the live stream. It's 3 p.m. Not here. That's what matters. Sick thumbnail? Thanks. I woke up. I looked up Kurogiri and I copy and pasted it into Photoshop. And then I expanded the image to 1920 by 1080 and then I slapped text on it and then I slapped a gradient on it. And then I was like, yep, good enough. I didn't have that much time. Hello everyone. I started off today being extraordinarily annoyed. And I said, you know what I should do? I should read My Hero Academia today. That'll fix it. You know what'll make me feel so much better? In my massively irritated state? Let's read a chapter of the racism plotline of My Hero Academia. That'll be awesome. Dude, my chat box on stream has been broken for like 2 days. Did you guys see that? It like sends all the messages at once. Let me refresh the cache. Maybe that'll fix it. We all make mistakes sometimes. Yep. We all make mistakes. The cover is tough. The cover is good, yeah. Feels like that would make it worse? Ah, we'll see. How bad could it be? Oh no, I refreshed it twice. I can see it now. Nice try. I don't make mistakes. Neither do I. I've actually never made any mistake in any of my videos ever. Isn't that crazy? Just barely better than the naked Unrage? Damn, you're a hater. Discrimination in My Hero until Shoji needed a backstory. Yeah. How's everyone doing today, by the way? Before we get too far into the chapter and stuff. Did everyone enjoy the chapter? YouTube added that live tab in the channel that lets you differentiate between normal videos from streams? Holy shit, really? That's sick. Dude, I swear to God, I was waiting for them. The reason I never made any shorts is because the fact that the shorts were like thrown in the middle of like your actual videos really pissed me off. I really did not like that. Blue hair and pronouns. Nice. You came from vacation? Damn, where'd you come from? Where'd you come back from, I mean? Oh my god, the chat did it again. What the fuck? Is it just when I don't understand why it does that. Well, let's read My Hero Academia. Can't wait for the anime section of the stream. Oh yeah. I'm gonna say the same thing that I say every stream, and people are gonna be like, no way. No way. I didn't read this chapter. I sat my behind down and listened. Shut the fuck up. Okay. Chapter 373. Friends. Pretty strange that the chapter was only the color page, but Hori went off trying. This is pretty sick. But I mean, like, if there's anything you can expect from Hori, it's that the art of the chapters will be great, right? Like, that's always going to be the case. Alright. I'm going after spin out the hospital, says a little present Mike. In the past. Stay here and do whatever it takes to keep them all out. Yes, but at least this cover is relevant this time. True. Oh shit. Shoji's about to get clobbered, dude. Oh, Christ, man. So the speech worked, I guess. Okay. I think maybe we're using our anger the wrong way. What's the alternative, man? What's the alternative, bro? Like, I don't know. Whatever. Okay. Do not cower. Do not halt. Follow our rep. The whole wicked system has turned a blind eye for too long. True? Teach them the error of their ways. Think only of the abuse you've endured. He's literally getting soloed by spiders. That's fucking insane. Not spiders. Sorry, that's what he is. He's getting soloed by birds. I'm thinking real hard. I got beaten up for no good reason, and my blood boils just thinking about it, yet... Are you gonna laugh at me for being so indecisive? I got real pumped up when I heard folks talking about the call to action. They said staying silent would be siding with evil. Since the world turned its back on us, we had to turn the world upside down. I heard about our rep, our messiah. Are we doing the wrong thing here? Don't care. But the whole... Fuck. But the whole world, really? What's that even mean? I couldn't bring myself to hurt the folks in that hospital. Okay. I can't wait till this is over. Fuck me. That stupid octopus has become a real thorn in our side. Right when we'd managed to radicalize their passion into a mighty meat shield. That passion and fervor was meant to bring about our supremacy. Supremacy is a very interesting word to use in this context. I would like to see if this is actually used in the original Japanese, or if it's like anything close to it. Because this is a... this is a very charged word in this context. Enough nonsense, don't stop to think. Why have you stopped? This is a revolution. March forward, bring it all crashing down. Was I really wrong about all of this? Should I have sat at home and kept quiet? So, Shoji said, oh, but if you do this, they'll be mean to your kids. And they were like, oh, okay, let's go home. And you know what they're going to do? They're going to be mean to their kids. Like, this didn't change anything. Oh my god, this did not change a single fucking thing. You guys are getting genocided, apparently. Which we found out like 3 chapters ago. There's like literally 3 instances of like insane human rights abuses and probably like some demi-human genocide. Not demi-human, sorry, that's ReZero. Some mutant genocide. Wow. The feelings that made you rise up today were neither useless nor wrong. The ones who've heard us haven't been dragged into the light yet. We've heard your voices loud and clear today. Sorry for not realizing sooner. Okay. I'm a little mixed on this. Okay, wait. But you never stopped thinking about it All of it. Wait, what? You sure look like a bright, shining example to me. Let's use that light to change those who inflict harm, until they find it in themselves to be ashamed of their cruelty. Okay, so, like, I'm kind of mixed on this, personally, because, like, on one hand, Shoji's at least saying, like, hey, the things that made you do this are valid. Can you explain to me why the hell there's no discrimination in the cities? Yeah, I'll wait for Horikoshi to explain that one. So, like, I think it's good that he's saying, like, no, like, your hashtag valid. This is mad corny, though. The hero, like, oh, wow, we've heard your voice loud and clear. Because, like, ultimately, if you think about it, the riot, like, this riot worked. Because you have heroes here who didn't know what was going on. You had the audience here who had no fucking idea what was going on. And then they rioted. And now people are like, oh shit. So, like, it just worked. This was, like, the correct thing to do. Even though, like, the narrative is trying to paint it as, like, hey, don't do this. The riot worked, is the thing. Because now this isn't a public conscious. Now it's a big plotline. Them attacking the hospital, it got them exactly what they wanted. So, and you could say that that was Hori's intention. You could say Hori knew that this was their only option, except everything before this kind of tells you that that's not really what he was trying to go for. It's an unintentional thing. So the other thing I don't like about this is what this is referring to, is the phrase that for, like, these shitty ideologies and these shitty ideas, it's when people are saying, it's the phrase, I don't know if you guys have heard it, sunlight is the best disinfectant. Which is not true. The phrase sunlight is the best disinfectant, it refers to the fact that, like, you bring these bad ideas into the public spotlight, and they'll be defeated in the marketplace of ideas. But, it's not true. It's not true. I know some of y'all might get triggered by this, but, like, American, like, conservatism has been in the spotlight. It's been in the sunlight, attempting to be disinfected for, like, the past 20 years, and it's only gotten worse, so I don't think sunlight's the best disinfectant, guys. I wish the author didn't black square this topic because the message is really sweet. Black square this topic, it's funny. So, like, just, like, the idea that you can just shame racists and they'll stop, that, like, doesn't work. You know what it does? Is that it just makes them more racist. Like, I feel like there's a fundamental disconnect. And you see it in the people who are, like, defending this plotline as well. Because they said that, oh, well, maybe when, like, Quarks came, this was back when the Rocklock thing first happened, and people were like, oh, maybe when Quarks first appeared, people, like, took it easy on, like, black people and instead aimed their hate towards mutants. No. They would just hate both, is the thing. They would hate both kinds of people. So, I don't think people really understand how racists work. People said that? Yeah, for sure. They did say that. A lot of people said it, actually. This is the same manga where Deku doesn't really care that Bakugo bullied him for years and eventually Bakugo realized what he was doing was wrong. Oh my god, you're right. Racism only exists when it's directed to only one minority at a time. Yeah, racists only have, like... They only have, like, slot in their brain for one, like, group to hate at one time. Anything else is too much. You can't possibly hate two things at once. It's just the technology's not there, dude. And, like, having Rocklock here... No, it's probably just because it's just showing everyone at the fight. I was gonna say, like, I feel like this makes Hori, like... This tells me that Hori knows what he did. Shoji did the exact thing that he was preaching and got beat up for it. Yeah, like... He just tried to, like, be a good guy. And they, like, beat the shit out of him. And, like, permanently disfigured him. I don't think sunlight was the best disinfectant then, was it? This plot is very naive, to say the least. I like Hori, but he has absolutely no idea how to write things like this. Yeah, he does. He does not know what he's cooking. He does not. The sauce is lost. Anyway. Big ass hospital. Lots of fucking people. Or as Hori would put it. Never mind. All we could do to defend ourselves was fight fire with fire. Let's go, they need reinforcements in the hospital. Also, weekly reminder that the heroes didn't evacuate the hospital. I just want that on the record, okay? I want everyone to keep that in mind. Every single chapter they read of the discrimination plotline, Hori did not, or not Hori, the heroes did not evacuate the hospital. Spinner getting yucked up. He should have lived in Mississippi for one day and boom. I do believe they'll show them holding the people in power accountable in the eventual cooldown epilogue. Yeah, but that shit don't work either, really. But I guess we'll see what he does. Okay. 11 pages in, the chapter finally begins. The recording. Without All For One in Shigaraki's voice. He won't wake up. If Kurogiri's about to get taken back, I know what I gotta do. Ever since then, he hasn't budged even a little. Maybe he really is broken beyond repair. Mind going all blank. Oh, he's getting smaller. Body won't obey commands. Only got this far. Oh, there's a little hand there. What I don't understand is why is the hand here? Like, why did he have the hand on him? That's what I don't get, personally, but whatever. No one's backing me up. Can't wake up Kurogiri. That whole time, my heart was totally empty. All that passion got me worked up. Got me to take a stand. Made me think. All I wanted was to follow him until he could stand tall. Isn't it crazy how every single character gets to think more than Deku does? Even the character who is a mindless monster is currently having more introspection than Deku. Spinner's grounded. If need be, this was the last resort. In the plan to divide and conquer. You know, Shirakumo, our pal's already lost an eye and a leg. Don't go ripping those good memories away from him too. And if you ain't Shirakumo anymore, then do us a favor and fade away and leave us the memories. Oof. But hey, if you're still our friend from back then. I like that. It's nice. And he grew again, didn't he? God damn it. He's thinking back to when he was like... He's thinking back to when he was like, you're not the guy I agreed to follow. Then he's thinking back to when he put the hand I wonder if he feels like some level of responsibility for like the AFO takeover, because he did this. I wonder if he's like, damn, I fucked up. Probably, right? This is probably exactly what this is telling us. Implicitly. That he's like, I shouldn't have done that shit, I fucked up. And then we have more Spinner and Shigaraki talking, even though none of it was on screen. Their entire relationship spawned off screen. You gotta save Shigaraki. And he's putting the hand on his face. Don't know why that would do anything, but yeah. Shirakumo is awake. Golly gee. It's really weird that Hori decided to drop a 6-page chapter. I hope he's doing okay. I jumped a page? Wait, did I? Oh shit, what the fuck? How did I jump a page? I actually don't know how that happened. I am the protector of Tomura Shigaraki. He's got the little bandage on. I think I said this on stream a chapter or two ago. I have been looking forward towards the Kurogiri stuff, so I'm interested to see where this goes. But, he was not cooking with whatever the fuck this is. The second half of the chapter was cool, yeah. The Spinner Kurogiri stuff is interesting. You know, skipping pages. I really don't know how the page got skipped. Oh, it's because it's on the wait, why is this on the second to last page? That's why I skipped it. What the fuck? It's a double page? Oh, I see, okay. Damn. Racism plotline is probably, one of the worst in the entire series. Like, this shit sucked. Really bad. By getting ready to body Kurogiri's raw as fuck, I really like that too, yeah. I like that he was talking to himself like, damn, if I can't, like, if I can't bring you back, I know what I have to do. I can't let you take those memories away from him. You can't even call it an arc? Yeah, I just called it an arc because that's what, like, we all referred to it as. The racism subplot. We used to call it the racism arc back when we were, like, really excited about things, and we were like, damn, Horikoshi's gonna give this whole thing, like, 20, 30 chapters. Back in the good old days. What sucked? Like the past 3 chapters. Better than Culture Festival and NBA for real. Yeah. Chill out, Willow. Would you rather I talk about the anime episodes first, or should I go over the entire subplot? How's Hori been dropping constant 0 to 10s back to back ever since 362? I don't know, man. Anime, do both, and then subplot. Need to hear the rant on the subplot? Mac, I got bad news for you. If you want me to talk about the anime, you're not gonna get what you what you want. I don't know. I'm still confused why Horikoshi started Deku versus Shigaraki already. It's kind of weird. Is this where the racism plotline starts? Or is it a chapter ago? I don't know why this is going. Like, this fight is, like... Because he knew he killed all the tension with the Bakugo stuff? Maybe. 353, technically? You're insane if you think I'm going back to 353. Okay. So... Let's start from the very beginning of this subplot. This 4 chapter subplot. We get this backstory that we are, you know, led to believe is Spinner's, right? And it's about basically just the abuse he had endured, being a heteromorph out in the country. There's been like 2 breaks. Corey like takes a break and he's like, fuck, what have I done? He's like, fuck me, man. What have I got myself into? The first thing we see of this racism subplot is the figurehead of the subplot on the antagonist side, on the bad guy's side, quote unquote, is the fact that he's been turned into a giant monster that is not capable of independent thought. So... that's very cool. Not off to a good start for myself personally, but it could get better, you know? He could cook. They dispatched a force of 15,000 demi-humans. Mutants. And they're fighting Pog. When you say cook, I'd be dead. Oh, dude. You guys remember this? Y'all remember this? This is when the plotline really started to take a turn for the worst, huh? So, this is when we started to realize Horikoshi has opinions on the riots, the BLM riots in the United States. I love how everyone's reacting to this like it's the first time they've seen it. Because I'm pretty sure you guys fucking forgot how bad this is. Took a turn for the worse the same chapter at start. This is a bunch of mutants telling the only black guy in the entire series that he don't know what it's like. And this is when people started to say, oh, this just means that racism in MHA never happened until mutants. Bullshit, dude. Come on. Be real with me. Be real with me, man. Like, never ask a man his salary, a woman her age, and Horikoshi what he thinks of the BLM movement. We haven't had BLM riots in a while, so I guess it stuck with him if it's affecting his chapters. I mean, if it's not even the BLM riots in particular, it's just like a very, generic conservative view on protests in general. The other take that I saw on Twitter was that this was actually a genius way to show how far the mutants have gone, that they are now even attacking another marginalized group, saying that they don't understand what it's like. And come on. Come on, dude. Like, Rocklock lives in a racism-free city? Oh, I forgot. You got me, dude. Fuck. They start beating the shit out of Coda. And then, raised in a big city, were you? Traitor to your kind. Ugh, God. It gives me the goosebumps from too much peak fiction. This is dumb. Terribly, terribly dumb. So, this might come as a shock, but as somebody who lives in a big city, there's still racism. There's still racism. Now, obviously, like, I'm a white dude, so I'm not gonna tell you, like, actually, they're minority. I don't know if minority groups actually do this. I'm gonna assume they don't. I'm gonna assume they don't go up to people in the city and be like, "You're a traitor. You're a race traitor." I'm gonna assume that doesn't happen. But I'm a white dude, so you're white, Bubba. Don't even start with me. But yeah, I'm gonna assume if there aren't like minority groups walking up to other minorities in the city and be like, "You're from the city. You're a fucking race traitor." As a person of color, I think this plotline is the worst thing in recent MHA. They are installing the anti-racism dome on my city next week. Oh my god. Barack Obama, race traitor. "16-year-old, no less." Minority groups are really small in Japan, like the number of people considered half Japanese is like less than 5%. I'm pretty sure races or like discrimination in Japan is more... It's got shit to do with like bloodline, right? I think they're calling him a traitor because he's a pro-hero. I mean, that's possible, but it's not clear. I mean, he's not even a pro-hero, though. He's a kid. He's basically a cop in training. So, if he was like... If the dialogue was instead, "Hey, you are literally one of our own joining the oppressor. You're a race traitor," that would at least make sense. I swear city people have it easy, never experienced racism in their lives. Yeah, dude. Horikoshi's alt has been found in chat. That gun panel is crazy. Oh yeah, we'll get to it. Could you imagine if Endeavor's subplot was written like this? Never would have heard the end of it on Twitter. Everyone knows cities in America never had segregation. Everyone knows that the government would never bomb cities in America that are majority black, right? The spider, allegedly, and I am giving Hori the most amount of charitability possible because I refuse to accept that he did this, is allegedly named Disgustus. Okay? Allegedly. He says, court counseling, court education, nothing but phony nonsense, all of it. We know this all too well because of the forms we bear. Today is your Independence Day. And this is where we get the genocides that apparently happened. Is that his actual name or a stage name? I don't know. That's the thing. I'm as confused as you are. Introducing two mutant, like, genocides at the very end of your manga to, like, make the plotline relevant is very dumb. Discuss this new best 2-gen villain. The history of the paranormal is one of persecution and oppression for those who don't fit the mold. And what excuse was offered by those who joined in on the slaughter of our kind? They gave me the creeps. They'd say, sweeping it all under the rug. He's right. Just arrived, what did I miss? We read 373, now we're going through the entire plotline. These days, society has reflected and made amends, or so they would have you believe. Sure, in dense cities, the populace is raised in a diverse melting pot, where, through the wonders of education, discrimination is a thing of the past. Okay, this is stupid again. Is Mina considered a mutant? No, because Horikoshi finds her hot. I'll get to that later, though. This is our second acknowledgement that racism does not exist in cities. And it's stupid. And you take a look beyond the cities, and I'm not even going to disagree with that. Outside of the cities is definitely going to be way more racist, right? The boonies, the heavy red territory, definitely going to be more racist in the cities, of course. But it's very reductive to say that it's a thing of the past in the cities. What do you think the state of the state My Hero's in right now? It's like a 4 out of 10. I'm not joking when I say that, by the way. I unironically have MHA currently at a 4 out of 10. When the final chapter drops, when we go back to chapter 1 and talk about every single chapter, that's what the retrospective is for twice. Alright, chill. You give me the creeps. That light never shone upon those of us here today. We must find our own light in this world. If only I weren't born looking like this quirk. Have you people ever thought that even once? No. You people are no heroes of ours. Instead, it will be him, who leads us to prominence in society. And again, don't have to repeat it. Don't like that Spinner... Okay, so like... fuck. I understand the point of Spinner being like this for his plotline, but I think it detracts from the racism subplot, if that makes sense. It makes sense for him, but for the racism subplot, it sucks. So. Spinner speaks for us on that flag is funny considering he cannot form coherent sentences. Yeah. I don't like this dude. What's any of that got to do with attacking the hospital? Are you enjoying Season 6 so far? I will be talking about Season 6 shortly. Back in Jakku, the first thing the heroes did was take action to make sure the patients and staff were safe. But what about you guys? Go on, tell me. Okay. Next problem. We're not even out of the first chapter, by the way. Isn't that fucking insane? Heroes didn't do anything either. The heroes literally did not evacuate the hospital. And now they're impugning the rioters for saying, why didn't you guys think about the hospital? So, yeah. Good play. Very intelligent play. And the response that I've seen, proxy, I haven't seen it myself, is that, oh, well, if you evacuate the hospital, All for One will know. You have warp. You literally have Monoma. who can use warp, just warp the entire hospital out. Like you did in Jakku. Well, you didn't use warp, you used fucking wash, his little bubbles. But just warp. It's not that hard. Just warp everybody out. And you're done. The hospital is saved, and then you have the moral high ground for your shitty little plotline, okay? End of the first chapter. Thank God. Same issue here. They were the ones that start. Yeah, they were not caught off guard. Is there any indication that there are some heroes that are racist to mutants? Not like explicitly. It's just kind of inferred, I guess. Shoto is very racist, that is true. Everyone's saying Shoto. Oh, okay. Next problem. You know what's funny is that he didn't set his back 30 years. This riot is literally so people are aware of racism now in universe because of this riot. So, he did not set you back 30 years. He made the discussion relevant. He taught the viewer about it because viewer had no fucking idea this was happening until Hori pulled it out. And if we want to view this in a meta sense, this is still not true, because we know that racism is going to be magically solved at the very end of the manga. So, he did not set you back about 30 years. He, in fact, achieved his goal. Or at least, the demi-humans. The mutants achieved their goal. We are going to ignore the League of Legends allegations for Ricardo. Spider Guy says, Brethren, observe our chosen rep. He shows us how the oppressed and downtrodden must find the courage to strike back. We are the martyrs for the revolution. Blood spilled today will lead to rights for future heteromorphs. He's right. This is when Shoji dumps the backstory on his classmates. And what always bothered me is how he singles out Koda and Tokoyami as being mutants, because, I mean, they are. But, like, where do we draw that line, right? Like, what about Mina? I feel like Mina is at least next in line. What about Tsuyu? Very frog-like. And there are many people racist in my chat towards her for being frog-like. Ojiro, maybe? He's got a tail. Where do we draw that line? But he's only talking to Koda and Tokoyami. It's kind of weird to me. Somebody pointed this out a couple streams ago. How Deku bawled his eyes out hearing Aoyama's backstory, and then Shoji was like, I got the shit beat out of me for the way I looked. And, like, he's just, like, staring. Ignore the porn bots, guys. It happens. YouTube actually has so many fucking porn bots, it's insane. Anyway. Shoto got to him. Can we please not talk about Deku? Um... Shoji goes out of his way to save a drowning child, putting his own life at risk, and he gets the shit beat out of him for it. This will be relevant later. um... And then Shoji says, think of how to use that rage. And my answer is, he is using it. Like right now. And it's working. Were it that easy to bury the hatchet, it wouldn't have come to this. Do you offer a feasible solution? No, only the pathetic cry of your ego. Our hearts are long since hardened by society, far too hard to be moved by such childish naivety. Now, he is right. Disgustus, in quotation marks, is correct. He's literally correct. This is a very fundamental misunderstanding of how any, like, civil rights movement has ever operated in history, pretty much. You will see pretty much, I'm just gonna speak for the United States at least. Like, the civil rights movement, definitely had violence, and it definitely helped. LGBT rights in America, definitely had violence, definitely helped. Shoto was racist and Dabi is too because he called Spinner a lizard. Dabi is many things, and I would not be surprised. I mean, he is Endeavor's son, you know. He is Endeavor's son. This is so cringe. I'm sorry. I can't take this shit seriously. What meme led to Shoto being racist is when he called the cop in the Stain arc a mutt. Why is everyone listening to children? I don't know. Just shonen. I can excuse it's a shonen, it's whatever, but a lot of people argue against that claim, claiming that Shoji isn't just saying to do nothing. Oh, but he is. Like you said, he never offers an oh, fuck, my knuckle. He never offers a solution. Even now, he doesn't offer a solution. So, this shows us explicit evidence that they knew about the hospital attack and they still didn't evacuate. They still didn't fucking evacuate. Hello. Dobby hates women too? Wait, why did my music stop? God damn it. Ugh. God, okay, this page is bad, I remember this. What will you choose to protect? With those scales and that giant body, tell me, Spinner, the rest of you too, what are you hoping to protect with your gifts and your power? Okay. The Aoyama flashback is an issue in and of itself. Because Aoyama aided and abetted a terrorist. Now, did he have his reasons? Yes, of course. But Aoyama was like cranked off by the entire Class A. It was like, oh my god, Aoyama, you're so brave, etc., etc. Even though you almost like slaughtered our entire class. But now that the mutants are rising up, it's don't let them exploit your wounds. What are you guys trying to protect? And the issue here is that, is he right in that AFO is exploiting them? Yes. Is that a good thing? For a racism plotline? No. We are again pinning all of the issues onto one guy. Because while the person backing them has very nefarious intentions, the message they're fighting for is still correct. Objectively. All because AFO is behind it doesn't make it invalid. Oh my god. Your children might be the next target. They are the target! Currently, dude. You were a child. You were a fucking child. And you got your ass kicked for saving someone. The children already are the target, is the thing. Fuck me, man. This plotline is so frustrating, genuinely. Oh my god, is this what I think it is? The guns. The actual riot allegories could not get any more clear. And I think it's fine if you want to view it outside of the context, but this is very clear. Now this is another issue, because pay very close attention to the layout of this, okay? The doctors are guarding the inpatient ward in front of them. As you can tell, though, they are running, you can see up here, in this panel, they are running this way. If you follow my cursor, they are running parallel to the guards, right? And as you can tell, his head is turning to look at them, which is why they are on screen. So they're not in danger. They're running this way. So they're not in danger. And the pig guy is like, oh my god. I'm a bitch. I can't wait for the reactions to the anime to get at this moment. I'll cringe alongside of them. You know for a fact that this shit is gonna get eaten up. It's already being eaten up right now, so... It's just really misguided. I sincerely doubt Hori meant to condemn protesters, but the oversimplification of the issue and having Shoji provide no recourse for solving it is such a bad look. So, I have like two responses to that. Is one, if you can draw these parallels and if you can make these allegories that fit so closely, the author's intent doesn't really matter at that point. I mean, it never really matters in analysis to begin with, but like the fact that you can draw so many parallels, he fucked up, right? Like you said, it's a bad look. Second of all, Horikoshi is a Japanese citizen. He is a Japanese dude. Very, very conservative country. I would be surprised if this was not intentional. The fuck are the people defending this saying that it's nuanced? That's pretty much all I see. It's nuanced and it's good. I'm not gonna talk about the spinner stuff because it's kind of like diverting, and then we kind of already talked about this. But yes, it's bad. Pig guy switches up. The entire party switches up because Shoji said, "Oh, stop." He said, "Don't do this," and they were like, "Okay, yeah, my bad." And the one thing I will give credit, the single solitary thing I will give credit for, is that Shoji says, "I understand why you guys did this." That's it. That's all I'm gonna give credit for. Because he's not like, it's not like a 100% denunciation of the riot. It's like a 90% instead. So, credit where credit's due. Starhead Man Dave, Porky the Pepsi. I already talked about this, but I will just summarize it again. What Shoji is saying here is that it's the phrase "sunlight is the best disinfectant," and if you're not really politically active at all, what that means is that if you expose bad ideologies and put them out in the public, they will simply be taken down and destroyed. Anyone who's taken a history class, or anyone who lives in America, knows that this is not true. Very, 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 very naive point of view. Yeah. Marketplace of ideas, yeah. It's boomer talk for expose them, yeah. I thought you were going to talk about how some people thought COVID was killed by sunlight. My boss at my old job, we worked with like technology and stuff. And when COVID first started, he made like a giant fucking like aluminum box to put the technology in for like 2 weeks. And he had like a bunch of like UV lights on it. It was like a cancer box to kill COVID. I don't know, it just made me think of it. I don't know why. I think this subplot deserves its own video. It will be my next MHA video, yeah, don't worry. If you give these ideas a platform, they spread rapidly. Thank you, Apex, you reminded me. I'm sure all of you here know who Andrew Tate is because he got really popular really fast. Until he got banned off of everything. And then I'm assuming none of you guys actually heard about Andrew Tate until now because he got unbanned on Twitter. Right? Deplatforming people works. Like, taking these people off of these platforms works really well, actually. Sunlight is not the best disinfectant. Wait, he did? Yeah, Elon Musk unbanned him. I don't know who that is. He is basically a raging misogynist who got really popular because he was a misogynist. In fact, because he was in the sunlight, people kept making videos about him and, like, talking about him to, like, debunk him, which just made him more popular, and then he got banned. Dobby would watch Andrew Tate for real? He's probably watching it right now. He's probably got it playing in his back pocket while he fights Shoto. Look at what's going on with Alex Jones. Yeah, Alex Jones had his fucking life ruined. Haven't read the last 7 chapters just here to say Horikoshi GOAT, final art GOAT. Shut the fuck up, Radman. He's joking, by the way, before anyone dunks on him. So yeah. Sunlight is not the best disinfectant. Say it again. Very naive point of view. And I think that's the last problem with the plotline because it just ends. 363 is pretty good though. Yeah, it was. Shame about the rest. Can we talk about the anime now? Yes, we can. If you give bigots a platform, they will just spread their ideals and make bigots. Exactly, yes. Racism plotline, 0 out of 10. 0 out of 10. What do I think about the Tokyo Revengers ending? I didn't read it, so I have no opinion. I do like the Kurogiri stuff in this chapter. I think it could be interesting. I just didn't talk about it in my recap because obviously it has no relation to the racism plotline. Literally how Nazis' ideals came to power, yep. I will be making a video on this plotline later. Why am I seeing panels on my TL of a bunch of random shit happening in LMFAO without context? It feels like Hori's just doing shit at the moment. Dude, I want you to read the last 7 chapters, and then I want you to DM me. I want you to DM me, because they are probably some of the worst of the series. What do I think of Shoji as a character? Bad. Shoji a top 10 MHA character now. Yeah, trial by fire. Nobody else has made it out. Dude, you sound just like Moist Critical. I have been told that nearly every day of my life for... How old am I? Right. Almost 10 years. So... You guys excited to talk about the anime? Oh boy. Look at this great background. Maybe Moist Critical sounds like Asa? Exactly. I heard Season 6 was fire, what's happening? Dude. You heard okay. I don't know who you follow on MHA Twitter. Oh, actually, no. Because I don't really talk about the anime on my Twitter because, like, everyone's jerking it off on Twitter. I don't like it, personally. But everyone on Twitter thinks it's the best thing ever. We're starting with episode 7 because I didn't stream last week, so... What does this episode cover? Oh, right. So... The anime suffers from the same issue I complain about every single week. It is a series of marginal animation that concludes with a manga panel and goes, guys, holy shit, look, guys, look, it's the manga panel from the manga. You guys should buy the volumes. Look, you can see this in the manga. Congrats on the Shigaraki video, by the way. Thank you. At least I think it's good on like the previous season, or did Twitter also think season 5 was the hottest shit ever? It was mixed. $36,000 on that. I'd love to see it. Yep. I pretended Act 3 didn't exist. I'm a peep, see maybe on stream. Yeah, do feel free. My content is your content, Radman. Don't worry. Twitter was shitting on MVA. Some people were. Without Act 3, what do you rate MHA? Well, before Act 3, I had it at a 10 out of 10. Now, when are you reading Vaga, good sir? I was gonna make a poll soon about a poll of 4 series that I should read and like make videos on as I read. But I'm missing a 4th. I feel like you should just play the video to showcase the look of Season 6. I don't want to get copyright striked, unfortunately. Hello, Caper. What are the 3? They're Vinland Saga, Hunter x Hunter, and JoJo. I wouldn't suggest Vagabond specifically for content, I know. I think the reason this is getting so much attention is because compared to Season 5, so it looks better by comparison. I mean, yeah, but the bar's in hell, right? Arc reviews of Hunter x Hunter would go crazy? Exactly, dude. You said if you couldn't come up with a fourth, you would put comics on there. True, and I still mean it. At what point do you think the series got bad? Villain Hunt is the worst arc in the series. Although, maybe not anymore, because the final war is terrible, but... Why is no one suggesting for Gators? Sonic? No. Man, you were 2,000 subs just some weeks ago? Yeah, I hit 3K a month ago, and I'm at 4K now, and I'm already at almost 4,200. I would have had a video out today as well, but if I speak, I'm in big trouble, so... You got me in a ReZero and it was a... I'm glad you liked it, dude. He literally paid me to write Brigaders for him to do videos before doing them on Sonic. True. Stars and Stripes stuff? I think Stars and Stripes was just pointless, whereas Villain Hunt was, like, offensively bad. Can't wait to start ReZero? Let's go, dude. But yeah. Am I the only one who thinks that the anime is too brightly colored for all the grim stuff that's going on? Definitely not. That is a very popular opinion, actually. SNS worse because of the volume cover alone. This episode was this was the quote-unquote conservative episode. And then this shit came out. Dear Lord. Did you enjoy Villain Hunt at any point? I was enjoying it when it first started because I thought it was gonna do more. Anyone who followed me on Twitter back when Villain Hunt was starting knew that I saw a lot of potential in Villain Hunt, and then it ended, and I was like, oh, wow, this really sucked. So the Gigantomachia stuff was kind of like whatever, personally. It was just kind of a collection of still frames. So let's get to the real meat and potatoes, right? God, this looks so bad. This looks terrible, man. People will really watch this. People will literally look at this and then go on Twitter and act like a Chainsaw Man episode just dropped, dude. I'm only sticking around for Villain Hunt because I think Lady Nagana is cute. I respect it. What's my favorite part of MHA? My Villain Academia. I completely agree, Doohickey. Ugh. The bright-ass blue background, the shitty smoke, the shitty ground really takes the impact out of this. I know, Andrew, it's insane. I swear, has the anime always looked this bad? No, it has not. I mean, the backgrounds, yeah, but the rest, no. Why is the background blue? Yeah. So, how would you animate this? Well, I wouldn't, because I'm a fucking YouTuber. The Gran Torino stuff, God, listening to Daiki Yamashita, Deku's voice actor, give the performance of a lifetime over a collection of still frames, and knowing the fact that Gran Torino is going to make it out of this alive is so fucking funny and sad. I mean, how would you wish it to look? I would want MHA to look like any other anime, basically. Alright, Michael, see you later. What do you think the hype moment this season will be? If it's not Deku versus Shigaraki, then nothing. Yeah, chill, I get it. Gran Torino is still alive, I forgot. Why do people only care about Sakuga moments? Shouldn't it all be good, not just Sakuga? I don't know, personally. I think the entire episode should look good. Now, like, I think still frames are fine. Every anime has still frames, right? Not everything needs to move. Like, having an episode that's all movement is a crazy task. That, of course, can't be done. But everything about MHA looks bad. What is Sakuga? It's the Japanese word for animation that people use when talking about anime for some reason. The the elbow that Deku took looked like ass in the anime. It was just a quick punt, and then Deku was like, ah! But in the manga, dude, dude, you could have told me that shit, like, fucking rearranged his fucking insides from how hard he got hit. And I would have been like, damn. I believe you. There was so much emphasis on that elbow in the manga. And then the next issue, which I have already seen a lot of people complain about. Wyoming Smash. Holy shit, did Wyoming Smash suck. What studio do you think would be best suited to adapt MHA? It's not a studio issue, it's a production issue. Bones is very, very capable of adapting MHA. But having a 1-year production cycle means that they are not. Nobody is, really. Okay, I need you guys to see how bad this is, so I'm gonna play it muted. It's the manga panel, and then nothing. There's nothing. Like, there's... there's nothing. No impact. Nothing. No gore on Shigaraki. Because in the manga, he broke his jaw. His jaw was destroyed from that hit. Is that Deku's finger? Yes. Why is it there? Couldn't tell you. And then, look. Watch this. Shigaraki just looks up. Okay? No recoil. He's just like, huh. He's just like, huh. And I want you guys to notice there's nothing in his mouth. There is nothing in his mouth. And then, this is supposed to be the impact of Wyoming Smash with all that air, the wind pressure. Looked terrible. If you want a good example of intense wind pressure, go watch Deku versus Muscular. When he's slamming at 100%, that shit's crazy. And then suddenly, the arm is in his mouth. Why is it in his mouth now? It just teleported into his arm. You have to nuke the stream, my guy? Oh, I'll probably be fine. Smile. They also skipped the second bullet. I'm assuming it'll be next episode. I think if they skip the second bullet, it's so stupid that I think they won't do it. I think they really just wanted to end on the Aizawa cliffhanger. But the animators did their best. I'm positive they did. They're doing the best of what they got. Did you remember the second bullet? Yeah, it's a bullet that Shigaraki throws out, obviously, and then Bakugo... It's about to hit Endeavor, and then Bakugo blows it up. I'm saying 1 year, 25 episodes is insane? It is insane. So you think they needed another year of production? Yes. Why aren't his teeth damaged at all? I'm pretty sure it's actually censorship. Look what they did to my boy. You think they're gonna show Aizawa's leg get cut off? I think they're gonna show it the way they did in the weekly release. Not the volume release, but how it was kind of off-screened. But then in the volume, it was shown. Why is he biting him? Because he caught his arm in his jaw. He caught the Wyoming smash with his mouth. Very, very unclear in the anime. But guys, look, it's the manga panel. Guys, it's the manga panel. Buy the volumes, please. Sad part is the underpaid animators are gonna get the brunt of the blame. I know. Underpaid and overworked. What chapter is this? This was 283, right? 282 or 283. I think it's 283. I linked an edit in the Discord. It looks really good. Oh yeah, I see. The anime going kind of fast, isn't it? It is, yeah. Damn. See, this still isn't even fully selling it, because didn't like some of his teeth fly out? I forget. But yeah, this is... Yeah. If you were an anime only, do you think you would have enjoyed it better? I think I still would have recognized that the anime looks like ass compared to like everything else. Because I would have been watching... I would have closed out of... I would have closed the MHA episode and then watched Chainsaw Man and been like, damn, that sucks. Thoughts on the Twice episode? A lot of people loved it. I thought it was meh. Which is crazy because it's also my bones. Yep, that's what a production schedule does to a motherfucker. Should we talk about the next episode preview? It looks really bad. Oh. Oh. Oh, this looks so shitty. Deku fighting Shigaraki in the air. Oh my god. Still frame. Look at the, look at the little wind pressure. Ew. Oh my god. I needed to show you guys what that looked like in the manga, in case you forgot. In case you forgot, this is the intense fucking wind pressure. This is the intense wind pressure from the manga. VA is doing a crazy good job though, true. Look at this. You're telling me this is the same fight? You're telling me this is the same fight? Look how many fucking blows are going on up here. And of course, they're not going to show their best in the preview. So I assume it's Deku versus Shigaraki. There's going to be a cut, right? There's going to be a cool-ass cut. But I think you forget that the anime is not animated by Hori himself. I did not forget that. Did you see the final spread of 284? Which one was that? Hang on, let me see. Oh, you mean in this? That was the... That was when he declares that, like, he'll destroy him no matter fucking what, right? That's what this power's for. Where is it? Ugh. It ain't easy. It ain't easy. It ain't easy, boys. Zach, I love how you're on Twitter, like, defending Season 6, and whenever I stream, you're like, it's not looking good, bruv. It's not looking good. I don't think it's just Bones, no. I think it's the production committee. The glove is still there? Yeah, his glove is supposed to be melting off in this, so I don't really know why it's still on. SNS this season? I still think it's possible. I still think it's possible. Sky's such an eyesore, I know. You know the backgrounds are trash when the impact looks like just another cloud. Okay. That's the anime review. Mid as always. I don't think it's as cool as everyone else does, unfortunately. Oh, you think the Bakugo Rising and Dabi's Dance will be as hype as the manga did it? Probably not, but I'm losing faith. If I had to give Season 6 one thing, I would say the music choices have been good. Question mark. They've been fine. I like the song that played during the Gigantamakia stuff. It feels crazy, man. It feels crazy, like, going on Twitter, and then, like, everyone loves this season, and I'm like, damn. I guess it's just me. And then I stream, and everyone's like, damn, this shit sucked. And I'm like, wow. It's not just me. The You Say Run part? No, the part before that. That was just You Say Run. You're a lot more honest with yourself than I am, Asuya. I live in a world full of cope. Damn. To be fair, the bar was hella low after Season 5. That's true, yeah. Not everyone watches several animes in a season. But you know what the crazy thing is, man? The people saying this do. The people saying this do watch multiple anime in a season. People love the season because the content is hard carrying. That is true as well. The content is very hard. It's hard carrying. I'm talking about like MHA fans though that have like read the manga. MHA fans also have PTSD. Fans want to keep the viewers hyped for Deku versus Shiggy moment, I guess. That's why the hype and much better than season 5. I'm gonna be, you know what? I'm gonna say it. I'm gonna say it. Joint training looked better than whatever this is. Joint training looked way better than PLW so far. I don't care that you broke your elbow. True! I'm gonna throw up. Joint training was a better adaptation. Didn't JT have the blue sky that you hate? I mean, yeah, but every arc is gonna have the blue sky that I hate, except for Villain Hunt, so... Joint training looked consistently better than this. It did, but even UFO Table couldn't make me interested in that dog shit arc. Yeah, of course. With joint training, they had to make the animation good to compensate for how shit the story was. The Ida episode clears everything so far in this arc. True. They're gonna do Villain Hunt on Daylight just for Yuasa. Good. Tank Villain Hunt as hard as they can. Smile on my face. If the Villain Hunt adaptation sucks, I win. So let's watch some joint training right now. I can't play the episodes for too long. That's the issue. I completely agree, Doohickey. Joint training was the better adaptation. You know, I was salty when joint training had a better adaptation than Endeavor Agency and My Villain Academia. But it's also PLW. Like, it's gonna have a better adaptation than, like, almost every arc. Isn't that crazy? Wow. That's fucked up. 9 anime at Mana Culture? Yeah, I'm not paying for Crunchyroll. Fuck that shit. Let's full screen that now. What if VH will get a good adaptation? Then I lose. Unfortunately. Too much raw talk? Well, it's just, like, I'm just talking about the adaptation. Like, because if Core 1 already sucks this bad, Core 2 is gonna be a disaster. Crunchyroll doesn't work in your country? Where do you live? Wow. Villain Hunt is going to be the real world hero missions all along. That tweet was so fucking funny. Oh, man. West Africa, I can't say the actual name of the country because I've gotten banned more than once for typing. No way. Okay, well, I get the message. I'll forgive everything wrong with MHA if within the next 10 chapters AFO is just deleted from Shigaraki, just make any reason. This stream is my anime safe space. This is where I can go to be free from the burden of having to dick ride the anime. You guys notice that I stopped tweeting about the anime pretty much like entirely? I tweeted like 2 tweets of praise and that was it. It's because I knew I couldn't keep that shit up, dude. I was like, yeah, this is mid. I can't do this. Twitter sucks. True. How do you think they're going to handle Lady in a gunfight? Probably lots of implementations of CG in a good way, because I think MHA has used CG pretty well. Lots of CG backgrounds to demonstrate Deku like whipping around the city, and hopefully they actually put a lot of effort into that fight, because I think it's a good fight. It's one of the few fights with actual choreography, so. I will say the anime is better than the manga if somehow, some way Bones just completely scraps All for One taking over Shigaraki. Does he know? They adapt the manga panels one for one. That shit's not getting changed. When we discuss Dragon Ball or Silent Hill soon? Why would I discuss Dragon Ball? Have you watched One Piece? Nope. Bones adapting panels one for one versus Bones cutting spinner contest can be crazy in season 7. What's my least favorite MHA chapter? 364. Followed by 327. Followed by 294, I think. Followed by 309. There's classic Dragon Ball to talk about, but I don't got like totally not Mark Clout, you know. He can just pick up a series that's like hella old and just start talking about it. And he'll get like a bunch of views, but I can't do that shit. 309? Yeah, 309 sucked. Let me go back to it. The mid gauntlets irritated me a lot. And then retroactively removing the tension from the PLW fight by saying, oh, actually, his arms are fine now, irritated me quite a lot. Doing this all through flashbacks irritated me quite a lot. This was nice, though. Gran Torino surviving irritated me a lot. There you go. Have you read Naruto? Nope. What do you think the story peaked? MVA. I still can't believe I tried defending this chapter. It's not bottom 5 though, come on. Probably is, yeah. Like the worst, like, before this, the worst MHA chapters were just like kind of mediocre, like kind of boring. This is just irritatingly bad. Why were the top 3 heroes there? I'll let you know when Horikoshi finds out. This chapter alone does so much to, like, ruin PLW. It's actually insane. Yeah, Miru coming back is down there. Can you guys believe that it's almost been 10 chapters since My Hero Academia died? It's been 10 chapters. MHA died with Bakugo? No, MHA was the heart that was used to pump Bakugo back to life. Stars and Stripes arc was early 2022. Stars and Stripes was bad, but it wasn't as bad as the Bakugo revival. No one will be saying that when they go back to the Shoto and Dabi stuff because it's like one of the last two things people care about. Shoto and Dabi and Ochako and Toga is like all it's like all we have left. You keep ignoring the traitor reveal? Yeah, that was terrible too. But some of your thoughts on this chapter, Asa? The racism plotline was a 0 out of 10. It's crazy. Horikoshi made a bold decision to only start a chapter 11 pages in. It was a very bold decision. Sorbus, what the fuck are you doing? Sorbus was like digging in the bed. He was digging the blanket. Can a rating reach the negatives? Speaking of Ochako and Toga, when will we get there? Horikoshi for gore. I'm gonna say it, the SNS arc was okay. People shit on it for no reason. I mean, I have a reason. I made a whole video about it. Can I put Zorbus on the mic? He will just sit there and not do anything. How would you fix the racism plotline? The issue is that, it's not something you can really just, like, fix. It's something that you have to, like, completely uproot and then, like, completely redo. It's something that you have to build up hundreds of chapters ago. Like, or, as Thirst Quencher says, just don't do it, yeah. Your options are don't do it or completely, like, remake the entire story. The thing about the anime is that people can enjoy and admit that it's not the level of Mob or CSM. I don't disagree. But I just think that MHA looks like shit, and I'm kind of tired of being told that it doesn't. Welcome back, Michael. Do you think Dabi is dying? He probably should, yeah. What's been happening? Just shitting on the anime, don't worry. So normal ass streamer. Yep. Business as usual. I also don't get why the riots stopped when they literally chose to follow the infamous League of Villains. What the fuck were they expecting? Not to kill innocent people? Horikoshi for gore. Do you guys want a fucked up reminder? Shigaraki has been gone for almost 2 entire years in real life. It's been 70 chapters since Shiggy died? How the fuck do you know? So stop talking. Who cares at this point? Chill is defeated. Chill just fell to— I said Shigaraki's been gone for 2 years, and Chill just fell to his knees in his kitchen doing the dishes. What do you guys consider the Shiggy death chapter? 295. It's when Spitter puts the hand on his face. It's so funny how many comments I've gotten. So at first I was getting a bunch of comments on the Shigaraki video stating, was an incredible antagonist. Obviously, like, come on. I made this without Act 3. It's very clear that I did that intentionally. And now the comments are like, I don't know why you guys dislike the body takeover so much, like, it's the whole point. The point is bad. The point sucks. Raw panel, what a way to kill off the best character. I intended to shit on your plate, therefore you can't complain about the shit on your plate. Yeah. I'm just letting them cook, you know? It's not like I haven't made videos about the body jacking before, so my opinion is clear. I don't feel the need to go and fight them in the comments or anything. Bubba will be clowned if Ochako versus Toga is bad. Bubba will commit Bubba-side if that fight is bad. Let's go to the chapter where we lost him. This is where it all started. This is where Shiki went bye-bye. Remember what Horikoshi took from you? See, Ochako versus Togo could be bad, but there's no physical way in hell it's worse than anything but Dabi versus Shoto. True. It can't be worse than what's already happened. Beautiful panel, awful plot twist, yep. I used to genuinely like AFO because he seemed like an antagonist that actually cared about his protege and seemed invested in helping him grow to be his idea of an ideal person. Yep. What's your favorite part of the final war? The Endeavor chapters, probably. I know Bubba's gonna be like, oh, the Ochako stuff. It's not even started, Bubba. Keep down. Keep it down, dog. And the Dabi and Shoto stuff was okay, but it was very quick. So I'm letting that. I'm waiting for that. How long has it been since the Endeavor chapters? That's what I'm trying to find out right now. I don't remember exactly. Here it is. It was 356. So, it's been almost 20 chapters. .357 was fire, huh? Except for this. Only 20? Yeah, it feels like it's been fucking forever, huh? We've caused such a roller coaster in 20 chapters. When Uraraka tells Toga it's her own fault for going crazy from suppressing because of Hero Society's inability to deal with issues up front. Yeah, that'd be fire. They'll go buy Bitcoin, yep. This arc is worse than Villain Hunt. I don't know how that's possible. Yeah. Dude. Oh, I cannot wait to redo my tier list. I'm wondering if I should do just another tier list stream now, and then another one when it ends, or if I should just wait until the manga ends and then do the tier lists. I'm very curious what I should do. Do it now. Wait till it ends. Do it. Every time I ask a question, all of you give me different answers. How much will the final war arc affect the previous ones, though? Caper, let's just say, my tier list for characters, Zui Mama. That shit is tanked. Trust me, it might get worse than this. What's your favorite manga at the moment? I guess Chainsaw Man. My favorite series at the moment, though, is ReZero. C tier. Endeavor is currently easily my number 1. I agree, yes. Izuku going to S? Do they know? Twice in S tier, right? I don't know. There's probably not many S tier characters anymore. Deku C tier is wild generous. What do you think of CSM Part 2? I haven't read the past few chapters, but I liked it so far. Not even Dabi? It's probably just Endeavor and Dabi left, and their time is ticking. Making the S tier decision of quitting the series right before the drop off. Oh, any of them in S tier? Yeah, there's a couple. Shigaraki? Not anymore, no. Put that wooden puppet at F tier where he belongs. He's not going at F. If you're talking about Deku, he's not going at F. Ochako top 5 by default. Ochako is top 5 simply by only appearing twice in the final arc. What does a character have to do to not be put in S tier anymore? I don't know, suck. What did I put? I put Bakugo in A last time, right? I think. He's definitely not fucking A anymore, let's put it that way. Well, then Shoto doesn't suck? I agree, he doesn't suck. He's one of the few good ones left. So far. I'm just so upset with this series since I obviously still care for it so much. I'll always love certain characters and some plot points, but it just makes me so upset to see how bad Hori is fumbled. I agree, don't worry. I'm pretty sure we're all here because... like, nobody would be watching the stream if they didn't at least love MHA at some point, right? Have you read Fire Punch? Nope. I really like Bakugo in 362, but Edshot ruined it. Yep. Bakugo was... oh, 362 Bakugo? I was twerking, dude. Oh, man. I was so excited. And then... rip. Bakugo gets demoted a tier by proxy Edshot? I agree. Hori couldn't even let him stay dead for 2 chapters. Man, the Endeavor stuff was happening, and I was like, okay, there's things that I don't like, but it's better than what we were getting. The Dabi and Shoto stuff, I was like, oh man, Shoto's like actually a character? Let's go! Shoto actually, like, Horikoshi is letting Shoto do things? That's awesome. And I was like, okay, you know, I don't like everything about the arc, but it's starting to get somewhere. And then the Bakugo and Shigaraki stuff happened, and I was like, okay. Horikoshi took my criticism of no stakes, and it was like, here you go. He's fucking dead. And I was like, shit. Maybe he's cooking. And then you know what happened. You all know what happened. Bakugo's whole character is him learning that he's not him just for the other characters to constantly insist that he is him. Yep. Dude, it's a good thing you emphasized AFO and Deku, because when you said no, not that many characters assassinations, I was like, I got a couple. Mid-hero Smackademia slander? Indeed. You missed it, Ocean Man, but I talked about the chapter. I said it sucked, as usual. Uh, and then I went over the entire racism plotline, and then I said it sucked, as usual. And then I went over the anime episodes, and I said they sucked, so, yeah. Where were you on the day of Chapter 364 leaks came out? I was on the bus home from work, and I checked the Twitter group chat. And I saw what was happening. And I turned off my phone, and I went home. What do you think about Mirio? Really used to like him, but now he's kind of mid. Very mid, yeah. MHA's been sucking for longer than I've been moved out. Do you think it's possible for Hori to ruin all 3 main Todorokis? Oh yeah, it's definitely possible. But he seems to really like them, so. Deku is just such a hollow character, man. Like, Deku is, oh my god, he's really become just a shell of his former self. When you have Spinner, the mindless monster, thinking more than your protagonist, like, something has gone wrong somewhere. Stop talking about Deku. When part 2 drops, we'll be alright, yeah. Ocean Man, I'm curious. What do you think of the discrimination plotline overall? The funniest thing about the series right now is that whenever the shit sucks, people cope by saying, oh, he's gonna fix it later, as if that would be any better. How is he gonna fix it? It's over. Like, it's gonna end. I don't know how he's gonna fix that shit. The end of the Villain Hunt arc killed his character for me, and the recent chapters only reinforced that. I agree, yeah. My Hero Shippuden, dude. Let's go. It's gonna be flames. Spinner has thought more than Deku all of Act 3? Yeah, I know. What do you think this season will end for the anime? I think it has the potential to end with Stars and Stripes, because they are going very fast. I think the speed works because it's all action, but yeah. Bro, Act 3 is MHA Shippuden. Really liked when Deku had slow progress, like when he went from 5 to 8%. Now all of a sudden, Mayan can punch harder than All Might himself. Yep. The power progression is something else I can talk about. The racism plotline felt well-intentioned, but in the same way my 80-year-old stepdad calling my POC friend one of the good ones does. Jesus fuck. Damn. I hate you so much, Asa. I'm sorry, chill. My bad, bro. Rare Ocean Man W. Rare. What are you talking about? I want to see the tier list. I'll do another tier. I'm conflicted. I kind of want to save the tier list for the end so that I can make it a video and compare how badly everything has fallen. Like, make like an actual tier list video. I think that'd be fun for the end of the series. Yeah. Like, he wants to write something interesting, but he can't be fucked to do even basic research thinking about any topic he isn't immediately familiar with. Yeah. So, like, the primary issue with the racism plotline, well, there's a lot. There's a lot. But he is shouting out to... Because he tells them, your children are the next target, but the thing is, their children already are the targets, right? Because Shoji was a kid, and he got the shit beat out of him. The children already are the targets. That's one issue. Oh my god. I'm not gonna go over it again, I shouldn't do it again. There's so many issues. The no racism in cities part is so goofy. It's so goofy, dude. I live in the progressive capital of the United States of America, and we have Proud Boys marching around the city sometimes. There's definitely racism in the city, okay? Like, come on. Why does Shoji only address Tokoyami and Koda? Yep, that's another issue I have. MHA stands on racism reads as, shut up and be a nice minority until your oppressors grow a conscience. Yes, that's literally it. It's terrible. And like you said, it lacks any research. I was talking about it earlier, Ocean Man, but this page in particular, how he says, like, let the light, like, it's basically, I don't know if you're familiar with it, the phrase, sunlight is the best disinfectant when referring to, like, toxic ideologies and viewpoints. It's such bullshit, man. And I was talking earlier about how, like, we deep-platformed Andrew Tate, and that worked. Taking him out of the sunlight worked a lot better than leaving him in it. It's very naive. It's a very naive point of view. Shut up, Hori literally ended racism. My bad, bro. What do I think of the rock lock scenes? Very clumsy. Very, very clumsy. We did not get a diverse plotline. Here we got Horikoshi's opinion on the subject delivered through Shoji and had to be treated as fact. Yep. I used to be so excited about the potential of the mutant plotline, and now, on the other side of it, I don't even do anime videos anymore. Is this what really killed it for you? I mean, I've noticed you haven't made an MHA video in a while. And I'm very happy for you, by the way. It's been working out great for you. The Monster Hunter videos are doing great. But I've noticed that you have not. You have stepped out of the kitchen. Waiting for one of the rioters to tell them they're defending the status quo, not the common good. Sorry, Horikoshi doesn't know what the term status quo means. What's the best racism stories in your opinion? I don't know. I mean, I don't, a lot of the stories I have don't really have racism plot lines like this, but like ReZero does it better. ReZero better. MHA got killed for me 75% by the series and 25% by being on Twitter. That's very fair, yeah. Oh, Ocean Man, I don't know if you've talked about it on Shonen and Chill. I haven't watched the past couple episodes because I've been trying to, like, actually read the chapter on stream. Did you or Zenrato point out that the heroes did not evacuate the hospital either? Like, they just didn't do it, and then they blamed the racism, or they blamed the mutants for not thinking about the hospital? Did you guys talk about that? I just blew Ocean Man's mind. He's gotta re-record now. He's gotta DM Zenrato and be like, yo, we gotta re-record the MHA section. Any predictions for the end of the story? I'm not really like a big predictions guy. Like, even when I liked MHA, I never really tried to predict the ending. I'm not good at predictions, I don't think. So I don't really try. Hello, Avery. Hori couldn't evacuate the hospital because then there's 0 grounds for Shoji. I know, but that's the issue. It's so flimsy. And why the fuck did they put an entire army of riots outside the hospital? What were the heroes cooking? What were they cooking? This reminds me of the Death Note author having his self-insert character deliver a 2-page long homophobic rant and then having all the other characters go, wow, he's got a point. Dude, I know exactly what you're talking about, and I don't remember the panels, but I know exactly what you're talking about. To make it so Shoji has a point, he had to make Spinner a literal, like, mindless monster, and he had to literally intentionally not evacuate the hospital. To make it so Shoji has a modicum of a point, and he still failed. He still failed. Yeah, it wasn't in Death Note. If they knew they were after Kurogiri, could they have moved him to a more strategic location? Yes! They should have. The entire thing is contrived. Because Monoma can use warp. He can just warp the entire hospital out of the hospital. And then they have the moral high ground. Apparently. Do you think Shiki, Toga, and Dabi can be saved or no? Toga can be saved, probably. There's the obvious meme that, like, Tenko will be saved, but Shigaraki won't be, you know what I mean? So... It's so funny in this context because as soon as the plotline ends, Spinner goes back to normal for absolutely no reason. He goes back because Horikoshi couldn't afford to have 2 people spitting points, okay? Oh, Ocean Man! Oh my god, another thing. I just remembered. Have you heard the supposed name of the spider dude? Where the fuck is he? Have you heard what this guy's name is? You see, if Hori was a good writer, the fact that the heroes left Kurogiri in the hospital could have been fuel for the protesters to point out how the heroes use the injured as meat shields. Yep, too bad, right? His name is supposedly Disgustus. I don't know if it's true. I don't know if it's true. Somebody posted a page from like a volume extra. I don't know if it's true. His name is what? It's crazy, man. His name was Disgustus, and he actually carried the racism plotline. I thought you said you wouldn't call him that. I'm like, I don't know if it's true. Disgustus was spitting. Hoy would write a colored character. Oh my god. Dude. Oh. But he's fun at parties. Where would you rank Disgustus on the MHA tier list? He's like B tier. He's pretty solid. Now that the plotline is over, I feel comfortable making a video about it probably soon. Wow. This is very weak. J.K. Rowling. What rank is Hawks? I don't know, I'd have to think about it. Man. Got a 5-hour video to record, kill me? Oh my god, 5 hour? What the fuck are you making? Jesus Christ. I'm making a 1 hour long video and I'm like tired of it. Disgustus is the character people on Twitter should have actually directed there. While Corey makes you carry just in 2 chapters too? Yeah. It was by accident, I swear. Alright. Do we got anything else to talk about today? We've talked about the racism plotline extensively. And we've talked about Act 3 in general, so... And the anime. We've talked about a lot of stuff today. Do we got anything else? Or are we good? 5-hour rant on MHA? I doubt he's talking about MHA. He's probably making a fucking long-ass Monster Hunter video. What happened to Ryukyu? Hori for gore. Ocean just comes to your stream for 10 minutes to shit on Hori, then goes back to making his Monster Hunter videos. Let's go. Asa was about to discuss his MHA ship tier list? Fuck that. People have told me to make one before and I say, no thanks. Who's Ryukyu? Dragon. What was the point of the Redestro clone versus the Hero Public Safety Commission? It was just to destabilize further, so the Hero Public Safety Commission like couldn't act. How's Asacraft doing? Very well. People still play on it. I'm very surprised. Shiggy X Agency is my OTP. True! You should probably nuke this VOD because of the anime clips. We'll see. If it gets demonetized, then I know what to do next time, but we'll see. Well, if you got nothing else to talk about, thanks everyone for coming out. It was a fun stream today. You should follow me on Twitter. Haha. I'm objectively correct at all times, even though I do not talk that often on Twitter anymore. You should join my Discord. My Discord is in the description. Okay, we are around 100 members off of getting Discord partner, or at least eligible for it. That'd be cool. So you guys should join the Discord. We talk about My Hero Academia, ReZero. Start to talk about Jujutsu Kaisen sometimes. Haha. What else? Oh, subscribe if you're not subscribed, and you can also become a YouTube member, which gives you behind-the-scenes content and shit like that. That's cool. I'm very sorry for no video this week. Things did not go as planned. Very unfortunate. Very, very unfortunate. Racism arc video coming soon. I have to think about how to title it so that it does not instantly get demonetized. Because if I put racism in the title, bad things happen. Okay. Goodbye, everyone. Goodbye, everyone. Have fun.